Hey guys, I wanted to tell you about my final project. I decided to focus on peer grading. I was really excited about that, and I wanted to use a screencast in order to communicate the ideas of my final project because it's something new that I've just learned and I really want to utilize that learning. So here is kind of the abstract for what I'm going to be talking about. So this is a writing-focused peer grading assessment system, and I'm really excited by that because I think that it can be transplanted from the social studies class that I designed it for and also be used for other social studies classes as well as English classrooms with heavy writing standards. So you can see this broad plan which helps to outline exactly how I'm going to make this happen in my classroom. There are 5 different sessions that are going to be used, and those sessions can sometimes span several days if necessary. And so I intend to have this whole system implemented within 2 weeks for one essay, and so I could repeat it as many times during the year as I needed to. So the first session is going to be your face-to-face, where they are writing an in-class handwritten essay. And this is necessary because the AP exam requires handwritten essays, and so this is definitely a blended learning system. But the next session is when they start using some of their online tools. So each of my students has a Google Drive account, and so we utilize Google Docs often. So they're going to edit and write their essay again in Google Doc form, and this is going to be as a homework assignment, so that they can come in for session 3, and that's when we really utilize this new system called PeerGrade. And PeerGrade is an awesome online learning management system that allows peers to grade their essays anonymously, which is something that you cannot do outside of a blended learning activity. So because I cannot give you access to the teacher overview for this program, I'm going to show you what I see, and then if you follow the link to my student instructions, there's a separate video that'll show you what the students see. But I can have lots of different courses. So I have a different course for each of my classes. I actually was able to implement this activity, and so I was able to see the weaknesses and the strengths of the programs. So you can add participants, and then most importantly, you can add assignments. So if I click on this assignment, which was a long essay question about Atlantic revolutions, you'll see that there's an overview. You can set a time for when the papers must be handed in, and then once everyone has handed in their papers, then it's up to then the peer grading is open for everyone to see each other's papers. You can also see how many of your students have completed the activity. So 23 out of 24 of my students turned it in, and then 17 of the 23 actually completed all of their peer grading. So you can see I had some time constraints here. You can also see the rubric that I gave the students. It's a 6-question rubric based on the AP World History rubric for this particular type of question, and they have a more detailed rubric that's not included in the online portion. You can see who is handed in, who is given feedback, and maybe if there's something that hasn't happened. So it's been really cool to work with, and I'm excited to continue working with my students through this system.